I am Natalie. In my work as a healer, therapist, and in this podcast, I consult the spirits, guides, and counselors. I have been working this way for over 13 years, and this connection has existed from the day I entered this world. In this podcast, In the Heart of Being, a spiritual journey, the spirits, guides, and counselors connect me to the layers of being, dimensions, and the library of knowledge, where we connect the spirit with the body, which I love to share with you all. Will you join us in our quest, weaving the unknown into the known? So welcome. Today, me, the spirits and the guides and the counselors want to talk about the divine connection. At times, we feel very guided in our lives. Everything is unfolding. It feels like magic. And at times, we feel very disconnected. Me also. It's not that I cannot communicate with the spirits, the guides, or the counselors, because that is always possible. But sometimes it's more vibrant, or more images come, or more visions. And at times it is less. And I thought, well, if this is for me, then it is also, I guess, for other people, it's the same. So what does influence this connection we have with the higher realm, with our higher self, or with the divine, with other beings that in a way want us to grow, want to support us as humanity, growing in consciousness? And I noticed that sometimes cities can be very heavy, depending on what's going on, not only because of anger or fear or stuff like that, but sometimes it is like there's this big cloud, and feels like it is when you're in the mist, huh? But sometimes the mist is everywhere, and you know that you're capable of a clearer divine connection than you are at the moment. And still, you cannot get to it. So I start thinking about that. Why, how does it happen? And what can we do about it? Because that would be most important. This divine connection is always there. And it's not that we cannot connect anymore, but we don't know where the door is at that moment. And how can we find the door when the world is cloudy and we ourselves are cloudy? Most of the times it has to do when we are focusing upon the material world and things that are not going well, or our feelings or our ideas about how things should go or how people should behave. So when our focus is outside, and especially about things that are not going well or things we want to change, those things take us out of the connection. However, if we focus on the beauty we see, the common ground we share with everyone that even that tries to get us out of balance, then it comes back to us. I sometimes I look in the mirror and I think, oh, this is very interesting, because when I look in the mirror, I see this light energy, this bright face, but my mind is on repeat, actually. Continuously on repeat, like it's telling me it's the same. It is like it has always been. And it is not true. This fulfilling prophecy, that's just starts moving. As it is for me, and I believe it is for you or for other people, is that the focus needs to be with ourselves. When we are with ourselves, then everything that needs to come our way, the input we get from the other side, our higher self, doesn't matter how you want to call it, even if you are a believer of some sort of religion or something else, it doesn't matter, how you call it, what name you give it. It's all about feeling the guidance of something that has the overview of your life in a way. You could call it the soul or whatever you like. And this part is always trying to reach you, show you the best possible way to go through things or to feel reconnected to the divine again. In the divine, when we feel this connection, we have these moments of awe. I love that. that word awe, I always call it awe, awe it feels more Native American, I guess, indigenous. But awe is like, oh, even when I only use this word, then my whole belly just relaxes and my mind opens. So when we wonder, because this is what awe is actually about, when we wonder, then we are surprised. Our heart opens, our eyes opens, our mind opens. And with that, the divine connection is instantly visible, but also, they say feelable. Yeah, feelable. You can also sense it in all your senses. You feel that you have been touched by the outside world. And actually, the inside world is touched by you being present, seeing, feeling, and believing that the divine is in everything, in every situation, in every encounter. But what is the divine? The divine for me is in higher realm. Even when I talk about the spirits, the guides, and the counselors, I would say the guides and the counselors are the ones from the higher realm, because the spirits are the ones that I have been in my former lifetimes. So the guides and the counselors are the ones that are connected to the divine. And the guides are closer because they belong to the Natalie in this leven. In this life, there was a Dutch word, in this life. And the counselors are the ones that are mainly connected to the divine, the higher realm. For they provide me of insights and knowledge and visions and explorations, they also say. Didn't know about that. Or something I haven't encountered yet. So most of the times they blow my mind. They show me things. They guide me to a certain book or a certain place, or when I'm just sitting, then just pops up. When I have a client, then this information comes. And most of the times it surprises me of the information that comes. And it feels so rich. And I believe that everyone can connect to the divine realm, the higher realm, where the information that is important for you waits to be found. It's not that you have to search for it. It is just there, like this little balloons just waiting for you to find the needle and to pop the balloon. And then poof, it just comes into your mind and you thought, wow, where did that came from? And those moments become more, if they show themselves more or you encounter them more when you take a step back out of the material world, out of the outside world. When we take a step back, we come closer to ourselves. And the thing that we were worrying about, we think, why was I even thinking about those things? Why did it bother me so much? It's because we are drawn. It's not that we are drawn to it. It's like situations have a tendency to suck up all our energy. It's the same with television, for example, or books can also do that. But they also let you create something else. Because all electrical things, phones, iPads, computers, television, all those things, they absorb our energy. That's why we feel so tired afterwards. It's like we are sucked into it and we cannot get loose. And with that, more and more we get rid of who we truly are. Don't get me wrong. There are beautiful things we can see, the inside of other people, the way they look at things. But it is important to know that it is also necessary for you to withdraw. Because when you withdraw, you get the insight. You can pop the balloons that were necessary for you at that moment, at that time. And you will start to choose what is feeding your soul, what is lightening you up, what makes you vibrant from the inside, what puts a smile on your face. For when we are close to ourselves, the moment of awe is who we truly are. Thank you. Next time, me, the spirits, the guides, and the counselors want to talk about honoring each other for who we are, listening to our inner guidance, and opening up to each other, not by closing down, blaming, or whatever the way we look at other people, but seeing who we truly are and believing that every road is the one that needs to be taken. Doesn't matter if you go left, right, the middle, because it is your road. And somewhere down the road, something happens and you take a different one. And they're actually all good. There's no bad road to take. It teaches you something, every road you choose. So perhaps next time we should talk about roads and not inner guidance, huh? We will see what happens when I take the microphone and me, the spirits, and the guides start talking. In the meantime, I want to thank you for listening. You can connect with us on natalienevely.nl and on Instagram. Thank you. See you next time.